Oh man, this film was going so well until the first half. And then the second half arrived, and the curse of the second half set in. Hi guys, this is Farhad, and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. If you're new to this channel, then please smash that subscribe button now. And as a video ritual, remember to like and comment on the video. Liking and commenting helps fuel the YouTube algorithm. And the film that we're going to be discussing today is the new Tamil film, the Ajith Kumar starring film called Vidaamuyarchi. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Vidaamuyarchi, the Tamil film, which is an official Tamil adaptation of the English film Breakdown, which was a 1997 film Breakdown. Now, there are many things to like about this film also, but there are a lot of frustrating things also with respect to this film. So, coming to the story and screenplay, one thing that I liked about Vidaamuyarchi is that it did not want to commercialize its hero, which meant that it wasn't aspiring to make the protagonist, which is in this case Ajith Kumar, absolutely like a superhero like his previous films or his immediate previous films that are there. It's very grounded in reality, in the world that it is set up. Now, because it is an official adaptation of Breakdown, in the original film Breakdown, supposedly, I haven't watched the film, but supposedly, going by the plot line, was of the central incident that occurs when the car breaks down of the protagonist. Here, Breakdown takes a step further into the dynamics of the characters that are there, which was actually interesting to watch. The Breakdown also was indicative of the marriage of the protagonist and his wife that soured over the years, and I think that was something that was an interesting aspect in the drama. Also, what I liked was the other characterization, the characterization of the two antagonists that were there, Arjun Sarja and Regina Cassandra. So both of them, they depict a completely contrasting picture of, the couple that is there. So Ajith and Trisha, who play husband and wife, they are married and unhappily married. You get to see them in happier times. You get to see them in the current situation also. There was a time when Ajith used to send, almost 6 consecutive days he used to wish her happy birthday to something that he forgot or remained oblivious or aloof about the same. So those were contrasting pictures. Cut to the antagonists that are there. They are madly in love with each other, and they literally are like serial killers in the middle of nowhere. And this is not a spoiler, by the way, because same thing has been shown in the trailer as well. So these are contrasting aspects of the two couples that I really liked, and the world building was very intriguing, filled with mystery that was there, particularly when it unravels with the plot of the disappearance of the character of Trisha that is there. So the halfway mark, the twist at the halfway mark was a very interesting one, but that is where the slide also begins with the second hour that is there. There's a little, dynamics that was being trying to be created at the halfway mark on how well do you know your spouse. And that exactly wasn't built onto something which was more substantial. It had a psychological edge, that plot point that was there, but it never really transpired into something which could have been an actual talking point in the second hour. The second hour, though, just completely, derails the film because there are no underlying emotions to any of the actions of the protagonist. For instance, you see there are multiple action sequences that transpire from one warehouse to another, to the third, to the fourth. The action sequences per se are nicely choreographed, but the underlying emotions are just not there, so you do not connect with any of these action sequences, or they do not even leave you with a high. Even the identity of the antagonists and their motivations just go skewed in the second hour. They just do not land the way it should have. That also results in a very abrupt kind of an ending, and there was a potential to end it on a very disturbing note, but it was a cop out at the end also. It was a very, you can say, convenient kind of an ending, very cliched, and I just did not really, I wasn't very happy with the second hour that was there after a good, build up in the first hour. So I think the screenplay for me remained like a mixed bag, mixed bag of tricks. Some landed, some did not land, but overall it flattened the product. Coming to the technical aspects, the dialogues, the music, and the direction, I think the dialogues are pretty well written, and they definitely fit wonderfully in the part of the world. Likewise, I think the music also is pretty good, and I liked how the songs did not disrupt the flow of the drama. There was a song at the start and one in the background, but then for the rest of the film there was nothing. The BGM is also pretty peppy, and it tries to enhance the flavor of the drama. The cinematography also is special here because it, along with the color grading, it showcases the contrasting lifestyles of the protagonist and his wife that are there. So the color tones in the past, are bubbly and bright, as compared to the drier shades of brown and yellow that are there in the current setup. I think this contrasting setup also is reflective of their dynamics between the two, and I think I like that. There was a thought that was there behind this, and it's a pity that the entire flow did not land at the end, because these plot points did actually make it a richer watch, you can say. It was very complex in the kind of world building that was there, but not necessarily with the entire conflict and the finale that was there. So editing in that regard also needed to be sharper. At 2.5 hours, it was a little bit of a slog at the end. Remember, the original film was just about 90 minutes long, breakdown. So in that regard, it could have been a little shorter as well. Director Magid, I think he did a decent job, I would say. Very good job in the first hour, but then he loses track of things in the second hour. He must though be commended for not falling into the commercial trappings, given the lead protagonist that he had in the form of Ajith Kumar. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he did a good job in the second hour, because there was an itch to present him like a superhero a little bit. It was on the borderline, so you did not remain committed to your source material that was there, and that kind of digressed the film in a way. Coming to the performances, I think the performances are pretty good. Some of the characters are underwritten, like the character of Arjun Sarja that is there. He did a good job, but his character did not fully allow him to bloom. Regina Cassandra, though, is a revelation. I did like her eccentricity that she brought with a tinge of madness in her eyes. I think it was pretty interesting to watch. Trisha was nicely understated and did a good job. Ajith Kumar, he must firstly be commended, for taking this chance, of a non-commercial kind of a film that is there. So Tala fans will definitely not connect with the film, because if you're going with a certain expectation of this being like a commercial massy entertainer, this is not that film. So let's not joke about it. The flip side, though, of the argument is that the film, even with its realistic tones, doesn't really land in the second hour. And that is despite, a valiant Ajith performance who gives everything to it, right from his emotions to everything he tries to make things work rather, but it doesn't really land the way it should have. And I think that was the biggest gripe that I had with the film, the second hour. And hence, Vidaamuyarchi remains a decent watch at its very best, I would say, but definitely lower than the overall impact that I would have ideally envisioned for the film. And in that regard, I cannot recommend this film. Just missed the recommendation mark, but it's not a bad film, it's not a great film either. It's one of those middling kind of films that are there. So it kind of, you can say, also is a missed opportunity in my books, in my humble opinion, that is there. But that is what it is. I hope it doesn't forbid Ajith, Tala Ajith from not opting for a non-commercial film going ahead. If it's a great script, by all means he should, but only time will tell. Vidaamuyarchi in that regard was a bit of a miss for me. So that is the film, guys. That is the review of the film. If you're liking this video, remember to smash that like button. Also remember to comment on the video. Let me know your thoughts on the film and what did you make of it. What was your theatre going experience? Was there cheering? Was there hooting? Was there silence? what was it? And let me know your thoughts also. Fresh perspectives are always welcome. If you'd like to read my detailed review of Vidaamuyarchi, it's available on my site, Popcorn Reviews with a double S. Our brand name has double S at the end of reviews that are there. You can also read the review in your language. Remember to share this video also with your friends and family. Ask them to subscribe to the channel. Let's grow this Digi family together. Follow me on social media platforms also. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Letterboxd. I do not end up making a video on everything that I watch, but I do write a lot. All information is available on my site and on my social media handles. Over the weekend, I have reviewed films like Badass Ravi Kumar and Love Yapa. You would want to check out the reviews of them, particularly Badass Ravi Kumar, that I thoroughly enjoyed writing. You must check out that video. You will die laughing. So until next time though, I will see you again probably tomorrow with another video. Till then, take care of yourselves and thank you so much for your love and support. Cheers.